Good morning, viewers. I am Dr. M. Ahar, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, Sri College, Sivagas. I want to explain RC coupled amplifier circuits. First of all, I want to introduce the single stage RC coupled common emitter amplifier as shown in the figure of this. In this figure, three capacitors are present. First capacitor C1 is input capacitor. In the right side, CC is present, that is coupling capacitor. The bottom position, CE is there, that is a bypass capacitor. Therefore, three different type of activities, the same type of capacitors are doing here. They are very important in this circuit because the capacitors are having characters. This will easily passes AC current, but this will not pass the DC current. Because of that, DC current, this will be act as a infinite impedance. But the same way, AC current is easily passed through without any reactance. In this circuit, four different type of resistors are there. One is R1, another one is R2. These two are behaving as the potential divider arrangement for dividing our given DC voltage to the required level of R2 is very small voltage that will be used for input voltage. Because of that input voltage, very small amount of IB, that is base current, is allowed in this circuit. This IB is very much amplified by this circuit in the level of output voltage. In this output voltage, we connect a load resistance. In this circuit, some other positions, the S is present. That will be the AC, our speech signal or voice signal in the form of AC voltage. This will be the input voltage. This is to be amplified with the help of our amplifier circuit. In this circuit, we have some very small amount of amplification. Therefore, we require more number of this type of similar type of single stage amplifier. They are connected in the form of RC coupled multi-amplifier circuits. That is, two numbers or three numbers or four numbers. By this way, they are connected in the form of cascade connection. By this way, the amplification is in this way, the circuit components present are already I have given R1, R2, R3 are resistances, R3 not that, RL is present as a load resistance. Then in addition to that, C1, then another one is C2, then one more is CE. These are the three different type of capacitors present in this circuit. In this type, the bypass capacitor will act as a very important role in the case of amplification because this will act as the AC bypass capacitor. That means the AC signals are easily passed through by the way of bypassing without any movement of RE current. RE current is very small comparing to this CE current. Therefore, by this way, very high amplification is possible in this circuit. Then another capacitor present in this situation is coupling capacitor. This will couple the first stage to the second stage. In this manner, this will restrict the DC in one stage to another stage or second to the first. This will isolate the DC signals, DC voltages, but this will easily pass through AC signals in the form of amplification purpose. In this circuit, RC coupled amplifier, so many symbols present here, VEQ, and another one is VPQ, then IC, and so many symbols are there. They are represented as Q will represent in this case as DC voltages. In these DC voltages combined with the AC signal voltages in the form of the base That is, DC is the base for the following structure factor of your wave pattern of AC in the upper as well as lower place with the help of the DC signal. By this way, the amplification is possible in the case of DC and AC. These are the symbolic representation of our waveform pattern of currents. In this current, ACs are in the form of a wave pattern. In this wave pattern, the central form is your DC level. With the help of the DC level, the AC is forming with amplification in the form of IC as well as IE. Here, there is no cut in the place of your wave pattern. Because of that, the biasing is faithful in nature. Then in this single stage transistor amplifier, we have only a very small amount of amplification is possible. Therefore, we connect many number of single stage of similar identical type in the form of a coupling form. This is a multi-stage transistor amplifier. In this multi-stage, 3-stage or 4-stage, any number we will require. These are the block diagram of 3 multi-stage amplifier. That is first one, second one, third one. All are similar type. Therefore, the amplification produced by this multi-stage amplifier is the multiplication of M1, M2, M3. That is, M1 is the amplification of the first stage, M2 is the amplification of the second stage, then M3 is the amplification of the third stage. Therefore, overall amplification is the product of these 3. Then, method of coupling multi-stage amplifiers are of 3 types. First one is RC coupling, second one is transformer coupling, third one is direct coupling. In these 3 types, RC coupling is very important for the case of very cheap in nature as well as most of the people are used in this. Therefore, this is a commonly used coupling amplifier type. In this type, RC coupling means one stage to another stage is coupled with the help of a capacitor in addition to the next second stage resistance. That is, the load is as a resistance. The load is in the form of a speaker or some other in the form of the monitor or otherwise the second stage of the amplifier. By this way, RC coupling is possible in the case of multi-stage amplifier. This is one of the multi-stage amplifier of two amplifiers. This is also the same type with coloring. In this analysis of multi-stage amplifier, we perform one stage at a time of starting with the input signal to the output of the first stage and act as the second stage input signal. By this way, the matching is also required. First stage output is of the same impedance of second stage input impedance. Therefore, impedance matching is very important for this case. This is the gain of overall multi-stage amplifier. That is, A1, A2, A3 are the amplifications of the 1, 2, 3 amplifiers. Therefore, overall amplification is the product of all these. This is the overall output resistance also. The overall output resistance of the cascade amplifier is equal to the output resistance of the last stage only. This is not for the summation or multiplication, anything else. Last load resistance is only the output resistance. The gain in the decibels, there is also the calculations. It's not required for our case. Then this is the frequency response curve of our multi-stage amplifier. The multi-stage amplifier, the frequency response is very good because the mid frequencies are having maximum number of uniform magnification. That is present in this curve with the cutting value of 0.707 into maximum value. Advantage of RC coupled amplifiers are as follows. The frequency response of RC coupled amplifier provides constant gain over a wide frequency range. Hence, most suitable for audio applications because our audio signals are 20 to 20,000. This is very much applicable for this RC coupled amplifier. This circuit is simple as well as very cheap. Then this will be of very small size also. Disadvantage of RC coupled amplifier is also explained here. The following are the disadvantages. Number 1, voltage and power gains are very low comparing to all other types. They behave a noisy with some aging. Then last one more disadvantage is due to poor impedance matching, power transfer will be very low here. Thank you very much.